It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell now to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now Howell. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Howell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Shoves him aside. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Howell going to go for it. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Lockett, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Howell out of the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action. Daniels. He's got a man complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now an audible here into something else. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground with Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Robinson with another carry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Come on, don't be a pussy. I didn't read your defense once. Done blocking adjustments. Nothing. Don't be a pussy. You've been a pussy all game long. Come on.
So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38.
Wasn't trying to stop your run.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will
And you could
extend
tell
their lead even
minimum
further.
adjustments.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points.
Like I
but
said, undefeated
they'll
in
take the
tournaments,
3 and they
23
pad
years
that
of
lead.
experience.
Yeah, this one's
Think I don't know how
already
to stop
wrapped
the
up,
run?
you and I
What do you
both
think I
know.
don't run the
If you're an
ball?
offensive coordinator, you never
Don't
let
need
up
to.
on the gas unless the head
Just
coach
need to
tells
try.
you to do so.
Haven't tried
And
once.
maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset
Unlike you,
so
I'm
you
not
keep calling
prideful.
plays and trying to add to this lead.
I don't need to try. I don't care about wins or losses.
Coming to the line
Anybody
here to
and
begin
their
next
mother and their
drive, the
mother's mother
Seahawks
can beat me
offense.
in these games.
I hate
to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing.
How do you think you were able to do what you did?
Quarter,
One-dimensional, not reading your defense, no blocking adjustments. What do you think? 10 years back, not reading the defense, not doing my blocking adjustments. I could very easily, in tournaments and meaningful games, I read every level of defense. I'm sorry, I'm not a whore like you. I don't work for free.
But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Those are my same blitzes, too, that you're using. What do you think I didn't use that all game? You only care about wins, don't you, buddy? You winning any money? I don't play to lose any, too, but I ain't trying everything. I ain't playing like a bitch for wins. Right? It's all about results, right? It's you couldn't lose a game like this. Oh no, it would have hurt your pride so much, right? It would, wouldn't it? Come on, tell me I'm wrong. Come on. Undefeated in tournaments, buddy. Bro, with all this shit I would do, I'd make your head spin. You would want to quit playing Madden if I showed you everything I do. No scheme ever. Come on. You talked from the fucking moment we matched up. You talked. I talk like this to every player. You beat me badly, bro? 20-0? That's badly? You beat me badly. You beat me badly. 20-0. Really? That's bad. 20-0. Bad. Okay, tell me this. You winning? How many games you winning? What's your average wins? How you winning? You winning more games than you lose, playing the way you do? Tell me. Tell me I'm wrong. I thought you said you weren't talking to me. Bro, no seam passes, very rare corner routes, no PA crosser, no scheme, don't run the ball, because I ain't no bitch. I'm actually a master of running the ball. Still no adjustments. I bet you wouldn't know how to read the defense at every level, would you? Do you even know what the fuck I'm talking about? Do you even know what I'm talking about when I say read the defense at every level? I don't think you do. Oh, because I didn't show it. Oh, you think I'm just talking, right? Because I didn't show it. Like I said, I don't work for free. Oh, who in their right mind would purposely play like this, right? Oh, don't. Mind you, I play with backups. I play with backups for the last 4 years. I win more games than I lose. You're not the only player that I don't try against. And it's on you that you didn't beat me by more, I always say. That's your fault. Do you see me doing anything on offense? Pre-snap. Do you see me doing one thing? I didn't read your shell one time. I didn't read your front one time. Didn't read your lever. I don't take advantage of leverages, techniques like you guys would. Shut up because you don't like somebody. You don't like somebody criticizing you, right? You criticize me because I'm not trying. You don't love the game.
Al down to throw it. He's going to air one out.
You don't love the game. And you know what's funny? Usually you guys have fucking guts and balls to talk. You don't got balls to talk.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Hal will throw it.
People think, yeah. And like I said, I've never told one player in my Madden career, online, playing online, or in any video game they suck or they're trash. But I bet you do. I say it every game. I bet 99.9% would do.
He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Am I doing anything? Do you see me doing anything? Did you see me doing adjustments right now? Are you seeing me doing any adjustments? Huh? Huh? Let's play another one. You want me to try? Yeah, yeah. because you know somebody telling you all this. There's players who will get their ass beat playing like this and not telling you why they played this bad.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this
Bro,
one. He's been under
bro,
duress the
I'm
entire
older than
game.
you are. My career's older than you are. Stop.
That one wound up incomplete.
I could tell from your voice. Skills? You don't have skills, bro. You don't have skills. Once again, I'm not prideful. I'm not going to tell you or any other player you suck or you're trash because that don't exist.
Gotta try it here. He's
Oh,
back
sure.
to throw.
But when you talk, what's that?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
You
And
did
he'll
talk.
wind up getting this one all the way
But why would you
down
talk?
inside the 20. So a victory here for the Commanders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.
We're at in
The
this
offense
bitch.
did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.
We're at in this fucking bitch. Where is he?
Do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
I didn't even use my custom playbook. I had it, but I went quick on offense and defense. If you want me to really try, I will run the ball. I will take my time at the play call screen for you, baby. I will take my time on the line. I know I probably played 3 games already with them, but I'm going to play another one. Takes a lot to piss me off. It's my own fault. He ain't going to be the last. He's not the first, and he's not the last. If you want to see all my adjustments and scout me, watch this video while you're out and about on a Sunday, having plans on a Sunday. like, okay, they're too high. Down situations.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gonna throw to get things going. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Now Allen on 1st down. Point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Now it's Howe. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and hopefully starts out good, ends with you being able to get some points of your own. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle. They'll run with Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Drop play, and here comes Charbonnet. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8. Third and a yard. They'll send their tight end left. To throw is Howell. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down.
Okay, ready.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. First down and more inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Play fake. Here's Allen. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Throwing is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They're trying to pit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. Howell. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Here's Howell. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A huge play just before the half. 47 yards. Here's a run with their tight end. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to be 3rd down. Allen to throw. That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Myers now to add the PAT. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Final 9 seconds of this half. And the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Howard. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Powell. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The tight end Fant in motion. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
third down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Rocket. First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
They'll throw with Howell. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So we are through three. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. We'll try and run here with Cook. Trailing late, and gotta go here. It's fourth down. He'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills' first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Here's Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Now Allen to throw on second down. And he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Coleman. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now Allen on first down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. It's a big play when they need. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 42 yards. Here's Cook. Driving for the end zone, but he's not going to get the ball across the plane. They're going to mark him just short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They're stopping here with 1:07 on the clock. Big play. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's a touchdown. point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This is 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. This one complete to Bobo. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's 1st down. On play action, Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Another game I lose because I'm not trying.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
But like I said, nobody has respect.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. There's 1st and 10. To throw is Howell. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket. He'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. And it was their defense that led the way as they a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And we're underway here in South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's what pulled him. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Nice play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Goff. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here. Score on that opening drive. But they don't get the 2, and it remains 6-0. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunate. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him back. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Second down throw for Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Allen. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
He will have a Steelers 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Williams in motion. Now it's Allen. He runs with to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown Steelers.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing here is Goff. Is caught offside by St. Brown. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Detroit. Goff to throw. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Garrett Goff. Touchdown, Lions. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. He had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
This taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. A pass taken in by Harris. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Taken it by Connor Hayward. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. They'll go play action here with Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. This one down the field for Fryermuth. He's got it! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. Allen going to throw again. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone.
Another game I'm losing because I'm not trying. Like I said, guys, I will never try in these games.
Off to throw on 1st down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs now. The balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine. But in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's dropped. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge.
That's all they fucking do, guys. Like I said, I'll gladly let them get that every single play. They want it. I don't use seam passes. Sorry, I'll leave them wide open all game long.
But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
On first down, it's Allen. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Now, 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd down. They put Pickens in motion. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Downfield by Jefferson. He'll get up and stop it here. The spike comes with 19 seconds to go. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So it's a win here for the Lions. And right away you can point...
Like I said, guys, regardless, win or lose, I never try. Another game I lose. I wouldn't really even care if I won. Like, I would still be pissed off. I'm letting these players hang with me. Not only hang with me, but I'm letting players beat my ass because I'm not trying at all.
I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go at the link. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Just to let you know, I do not try in these games, so GG.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. Having gained about a handful there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. There's him holding off. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they're called pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
There it is, guys. Wide open passes down the middle. I don't do that.
They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Allen out of the pistol. Defenders there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession.
I was just fucking around right there, guys, because literally whenever they give up a check down, I will go to a check down again just to play with them.
Just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, around with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. He sends this one to the end zone. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's an 11-yard kickoff, and it gives them the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play action now. Allen. He's on the move. Taken in by Williams outright. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, Allen finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Steelers looking for a score before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And they're able to touch him down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Here's Harris. And what a hit there. Oh, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him.
Right there, I'm fucking with him again because I have other things open.
This is. You can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throw secured by George Pickens. And send the tight end in motion. Force that to his right.
Guys, what do I say? I pick terrible plays. I'm going quick. It's a terrible pass concept in a short down situation. Because why? Because they know in any deuce play, bench is coming, right?
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's got it inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Come on, bro. Stop being like 99.9% players. Have some respect against somebody not trying. Fucking around.
It's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That throw finds Pickens. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, kid. It gets better the longer it matures. That court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. George Pickens. Down. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Not trying. Do not care about these games. Undefeated in tournaments.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. That's a count. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Guys, I'm truly surprised I'm even trying as much as I am because this is like the 4th game already.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Launches one deep downfield. And there's Reed Blankenship with the pick.
I was gonna say, guys, should I? Huh? I will do that. I will fuck around if they do. So I lose games because I try to troll my opponents who do that.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the second half.
18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Throwing here hurts. This has been a try, and yet another interception. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, they'll put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really from that interception.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Motioning the tight end left. 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. 12 yards on that play. And a good call. Nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Gets this one to Cordell Patterson. Across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points.
Guys, I could have got picked off right there. Like I said, I'm playing lazy, like 99.9% of players. Trying to go with freebies right there. Could get picked off. But I'm not trying with backups. What's his name? Brandon Allen. 60 overall. Not even the worst quarterback I've ever played with. I played with 50 overall quarterbacks, and I played with punters for 2 years. Played with backups for 4.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3.
The only difference, I said, wait a minute, I'm stressed out from these last few games I'm playing. I was like, I need to play another one. I don't even care if I win or lose. I need to play another one. And I'm just going to drink water and chew some mint gum. It's different.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best phrase.
I haven't read this man's defense one time all game.
They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect to the deep shot.
Like I said, they'll gladly take those guys. I never will.
It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His third through the air this game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
I'll gladly give them up.
Extra point sent right down the middle.
But we're live, so
Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
I'll gladly give them up. But we're live, so you don't want to be doing that because you don't want people to think you're terrible from doing that. But like I said, nobody sucks, nobody's trash. There's just experience, and there's what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Allen looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second down. Allen throwing again. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. A motion to tight end left. Allen on 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see.
Was that 2 interceptions just like that? It's ridiculous.
But now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back, keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks
See,
like
guys,
6.
nobody sucks or nobody's trash. But if he goes through his reads, I'm not blitzing him. Very rarely, he's got a touchdown.
Win, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Like I said too, no onside kicks ever.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Guys, I could put the whole front, I could put the whole D-line in a QB spy, and they still wouldn't go through the reads.
Now here's 3rd and 5.
That's how lazy they are.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete.
Like I said, lazy.
Hands and to the ground it goes.
I only go to that when I'm just fucking around. Or I'm just staring down a scene, I'm just staring at a corner.
They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4.
Like I said, I could put my whole D-line in the QB spy. They still wouldn't go through the reads.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
I bet you there's somebody that would say, just like when I was a kid, a grown man told me, I don't need to go through my reads. I don't need to read the defense. Because I said you didn't read defense one time all game or go through your reads. They, instead of defending themselves, they said, oh, I don't need to read defense. I don't need to go through more than 1 or 2 reads. Like, seriously. Me, I'd be defending myself. I'd be saying, like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But instead, you know, instead they try to troll. Like I said, I was in the business of trolling back in the day. I'd beat players just taking field goals. He better not even let me score right here, because once again, it'll be another one-score game, and these players, let me tell you, I say take advantage. I won't. You can. You guys need to take advantage. But you still can't even beat my ass. And somebody thinks beating me 20-0 is beating my ass. Holy shit. What? Are they even on planet Earth anymore? How is 20-0? How is 20-0 bad? It's funny because a team will get beat by 17 points, and the narrative will be like, oh, that team got their ass beat. Oh, shutout by a team. Like, shutout? Do we not know what a shutout is? Shutout is literally shutting out your opponent. Look at that. I can say sweat ain't coloring that. I said look at that because look at my routes. They're getting bumped in. Bumped. Guys, it's not like I don't want to try, honestly, but like I said, this isn't a tournament game. It's not a money game. So they can say whatever they want. They can feel however they want. I'm not going to try. I'm sorry. Sorry for my opponents who want their opponents to try. First of all, they haven't even seen my offense. I haven't even used one play from my offense. Secondly, I haven't read his defense all game long. Right? Fucking around. I know what you're doing. Guys, I wasn't born yesterday. These players are lucky these aren't tournament games. Meaningful games. But to them, they are. Let's throw it. I wasn't even throwing that. Guys, I tried to throw the ball. They pump it. What did I say? Now it's starting to come back. When I throw it, they pump it. When I pump it, they throw it. And guys, I could play like you too. I haven't been wrong once yet, guys. This is them. Run the ball, play action, scheme, going empty, crossing routes, seams, corner. That's it. All the players are like, oh, if that's true, why can't you stop it? Huh? Why can't you stop it if that's true? Because I can't just stop one thing. Expect my opponent's just gonna spread me out to run the ball. No, I still have to account for an RPO, for quick hits, for crossers, for a seam pass. No, wait, on me. Like that better not let me score. No onside kick. I even have 3 timeouts. Like, holy shit. Like I said, I take my sweet time because I know I don't want to go onside kick. You're weak against the run here. And the pass. I do that just in case they're listening. Like I said, I don't bullshit. Whatever I tell you is the stone cold truth. What? The stone cold truth. What? Nobody that wants to win is going to tell you how to beat them. I tell every single opponent how to beat me. And if they're not listening or if they're not taking advantage, that's on them. I say, I won't take advantage, but you can. If they figure out how to take advantage, fine. But he could have beat me. He could have been one of those players that beat me once again, like 60-0. Or, I mean, like 60-10, 70-20, blah, blah, blah. He could have taken advantage and say, oh, let me see if going to cover 0 will do something, you know? Still throws it with a deep third there. Guys, how many times did I get a pick from that? I don't have to do anything. Watch, he'll probably try to score here, right? I never run up the score, but he thinks we're probably trash talking. See? Like I said. Did I click on? I could have clicked on easy and tackled him. What else there? Slant, flat. Been a while since I've seen somebody do that, so I'm not expecting it. I use basically what my last opponents do, so I don't cover. So I think like, okay, I did think last second he could be having a slant flat, right? But then like I know, wait a minute, the times that they have used that, and he has been going to the running back, but he's probably, let me get A.J. Brown involved there. I haven't been throwing him the ball much, right? So like I said, you gotta study your opponent's tendencies. I did it all game long.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in.
I never go there on that. Never go. But never go there.
Big play gets him across midfield. Sets up 1st and 10 from the 40.
You better get out of it.
From the shotgun, it's Allen.
Yeah. The reason I said he better get out of it because I will throw that back shoulder for a big player touchdown. But 50, blanket chip or whoever was in great position there. Whatever you do not blitz on this play. I haven't used this play yet. What did I say, guys? You probably listen. So take advantage. You could have done this all game. You could have been up, I don't know, 70-14 or something. Or even better. No respect for the game. Another guys, I could go on a 20 game streak and see, is there one respectful player? No. Can they not put their mic on? Can they not talk? Can they not try anything to win? Are they trying everything to win? Are they using a scheme? Are they running a ball? Are they trying to win like their life depends on it? I could go on a 100-game streak. I could play 100 games. I could title the video, let's see if our opponent's trying to win these games. And I guarantee you, every single opponent is. I guarantee it. So people might think like, oh, well, just because it's a meaningless game to you doesn't mean it's a meaningless game to them. Yeah, but guys, I'm not trying. And they have such a hard time. How am I even competitive? It's their fault that I'm even competitive in these games. I shouldn't even have a 2 touchdown. I shouldn't even be, like, within 2 touchdowns in any of these games. I should be blown out every single fucking time. I'm playing with quarterbacks who are not good enough. I'm playing with backups Look, I used the Steelers. I took out T.J. Watt. I took out, I don't even know who their other edge guy is. Fuck, I can't remember. But they got two elite pass rushers on the edges. They got a decent secondary with an elite safety. I took out that elite safety. Okay. I mean, I took out both their elite pass rushers. You see what players are willing to do. Whether it's from the start of the game or they can't stop me. They resort to shit like user rushing, go and cover zero, not worrying about the run because I haven't showed the run. I'm one-dimensional, right? So they're thinking like, well, you bet your ass if I'm playing a meaningful game, I'm going to do that too. If I notice, I can't stop my opponent, but what are they doing? They're spreading me out, but are they running the ball? No. What does that mean? I can invest more players in certain spots in coverage. They're playing one-dimensional. They're no threat to run the ball. Then maybe I force them to go back to running the ball, right? Maybe they play a little differently, and maybe you stop your opponent. You have a better chance realizing you're studying your opponent's tendencies, right? They realize I'm one-dimensional. They realize I'm playing with backups. They realize, I'll be maybe cover 2-man, maybe cover 0 at times, maybe cover 2. I don't have anybody to threat them deep with. The only times I can go deep, guys, right? I get passes deep, not because it's just a straight race, you know what I mean? Not because my wide receiver's good enough to beat somebody deep. It's because they're using certain zones, right? They're trying to lock me up. So when you use a cover 2, I'm going to those slap fades. I'm going to those posts. I'm going to those switches. I'm going to those corner routes. You know what I mean? And at that point, do you really need, like I said, do you really need a starting quarterback? Do you really need an elite quarterback if you know where to go with the ball? Do you really need an elite or great running back if you know how to run the ball? Do you need an elite wide receiver against elite corners? I mean, it helps, but do you really? No. Why? Because they will never have an elite corner at every corner position. I had Jake Bobo probably get almost 200 yards at wide receiver. Like 200 yards almost, probably. Jake Bobo, a slot wide receiver who is 70 overall, gets almost 200 yards. Why? Because everybody else is covered, right? Because I'm going through my reads, right? I mean, you don't need an elite player. You just don't. And I showed you guys this in my video when I had a 77 overall team with 75 overall offensive linemen going up against basically, I would say even a way better team than a Pro Bowl team, because I literally had the best player at every position on offense and defense. The best. Defensively, they had the best. They had Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, so it didn't even matter if it was AFC or NFC. I gave them the best on one team. It wasn't like, I shared Pro Bowl players on my team and they had Pro Bowl players on their team. No, they had the best at every position. The best. And I whooped that ass 28-0 with backup quarterbacks, backup running backs, backup wide receivers, backup tight ends. Maybe not backup tight end because I did have Kyle Pitts, but you know what I mean. Still, like 75 or 80 overall players and 75 overall offensive line. 75 overall offensive line. You know what I mean? Like no elite players anywhere, basically, against a 97 overall defense. Team. The only reason they weren't better than that is because even the best punters and kickers that I gave them are not like in the 90s or whatever. You know what I mean? And then obviously fullback position isn't even in the 90s. And then third string guys, I'm not giving them the best at backup and third string. I'm giving them the best at starters, and then I'm giving them like 90s at backups, and then third string I'm giving them like 80 overall players or whatever, you know.